Good evening and thank you for joining me on Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. 4 former Minneapolis police officers charged in the death of George Floyd are pleading not guilty. Derek Chauvin, Tou Thao, J. Alexander Kueng and Thomas Lane were arraigned on federal civil rights charges today, and Chauvin is accused of depriving Floyd of the right to be free from unreasonable seizure and unreasonable force by a police officer. He's already serving a prison sentence of 22.5 years for the murder of Floyd. Thao and Kueng are accused of failing to intervene in the case. All 4 officers, or ex-officers, are also charged with failing to give Floyd medical aid. Federal trial dates have not been set. The city of Philadelphia has settled to pay 29-year-old Rakia Young $2 million following civil unrest after a video was captured of the woman being beaten by the police. In October of 2020, videos showing Young being pulled out of her vehicle, beaten and separated from her toddler hours after the police killing of Walter Wallace Jr. surfaced on social media. Young never filed a lawsuit against the Philadelphia Police Department, and according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, her agreement with the city included a pledge that she will not sue. Attorneys for Young believe $2 million is not enough and that all officers involved should be fired and prosecuted. 2 officers have been fired in connection with the assault, and 15 others are awaiting disciplinary action. 2 of R. Kelly's former employees have testified so far, both employees providing insight into what it was like to work for R. Kelly. Kelly, of course, is charged with sex trafficking and racketeering, and his federal trial is happening in New York. BNC's Dre Clark has the story.
Aliciett Mayweather testified both she and her twin sister worked for R. Kelly in Chicago. Mayweather said she worked for Kelly for less than a year, but she had known him much longer. Her official job title was personal assistant to Kelly, and part of her job description involved handling Kelly's girlfriends. Mayweather testified she would travel with the girlfriends on tour with Kelly and take them shopping when told to do so. She said Kelly had very strict rules. She told jurors if his girlfriends were shopping at a store and there was a male cashier, she would handle the transaction because Kelly was adamant that they not interact with any men, ever. And if they were on an elevator with a man, she says the ladies would turn and face the wall to avoid making eye contact. Under cross-examination by Kelly's defense team, Mayweather testified she had never witnessed Kelly with any underage girls. She also said she wasn't aware of him denying anyone food or water for days, and that she never witnessed anyone being abused. Nicholas Williams, also a former employee, testified Kelly always seemed to be in the company of very young girls. Williams started working for Kelly in 2003, hoping to become an audio engineer. But he says in the 9 months he worked for Kelly, he never touched any audio equipment. Instead, he says he was a glorified receptionist who answered phones and assisted Kelly's girlfriends. And he says he was told, never look at the ladies in the eye and never talk to them. Williams said Kelly seemed to always be angry and he liked to yell. After 9 months, Williams said he quit because it was a hostile work environment and he wasn't comfortable with the things he was seeing.
I'm Dre Clark for Black News Tonight.
Senate Democrats unveiling new voting rights legislation today, this after agreeing to a compromise with Senator Joe Manchin. The bill is called the Freedom to Vote Act. One of its main focuses is expanding voter access. It also seeks to ensure honesty during elections and encourage everyone to participate in the voting process. Some of the provisions with the bill include making Election Day a public holiday, requiring same-day registration at all polling places by the year 2024, and setting aside at least 15 days of voting for federal elections. Speaking of elections, Boston is a city that has never, ever in its entire history seen a mayor other than a white man. Well, that's about to change. Today, Boston voters cast their ballots in the city's preliminary mayoral election to choose the top 2 candidates among 5 options. And get this, 4 of those 5 people are people of color. and women. There's not a white male candidate in the mix, and the polls have been pointing to the acting mayor, Kim Janey, and Michelle Wu as the top two potential contenders for the mayoral election, which will be held on November the 2nd. Earlier in August, I've had on this show Kimberly Peeler-Allen from the Center for American Women in Politics at Rutgers University. She discussed this rise of black women in elected offices, and she had this to say about it.
What we're really seeing, and we're seeing it across the country, not just in Boston, but in your A block, you highlighted LaToya Cantrell, who's mayor of New Orleans, and talked about San Francisco, where London Breed is mayor, and there's many others that are leading. And what we're seeing is that the electorate is hungry for new leadership. We have seen what almost 250 years of white male leadership has gotten us across the board, and saying, you know what, these are dire times, and we need to have new voices, we need to have new leadership, we need to have new experiences that have never been part of the conversation before, to be at the table and actually at the head of the table, setting the priorities for our communities across this country.
The polls in Boston closed just a few minutes ago, and we'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as results are announced. Everybody, be sure to join the conversation. We want to hear from you. Head over to our BNC Instagram and Twitter pages. Let us know how you feel. Also, visit our website, bnc.tv, and subscribe to our YouTube page to check out clips from the show.